Good evening, everyone. Welcome Thursday night. We have got a fun one here tonight. It's the wild card. It's the big one, if you will. We are here, Talladega Super Speedway with the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup, part of the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Making our way through the season. The playoffs are starting to come into shape, starting to show up. We just got 2 races after tonight, and we are going to be playoff racing, so this is a good opportunity for some of these drivers to try to score some points, try to secure a win here tonight, and maybe find their way to the playoffs. But a lot of drivers are going to be worried about that big one here, so it is big risk, big reward at this track here tonight. What's going on, everyone? Hopefully you're having a good week, good Thursday night. The weekend is almost here. We're going to start welcoming in weekend mindsets tonight. Like I said, we are at Talladega, 75 laps tonight. I think I read the schedule right. I think it is 75 laps tonight. You're in anywhere from 20 to 24 laps on fuel. It's probably going to depend if you're leading a pack or if you're in the back of the pack, just drafting and saving some fuel. Because if you're behind somebody in the bumper, you can be off the throttle pedal a little bit and save some of that fuel. So we're going to see strategies here tonight. Seeing a lot of drivers practice pit stops here during this opening practice run, because that can make or break some races tonight if we stay clean and green. So it's going to be a fun one. Let's pull up points here coming into tonight. Like I said, we're only a few races away from the playoffs starting. It is win and you're in, or top 6 in your division. So all 3 divisions, the top 6 will lead and go in. So if we start here Division 3, you can see Corey Sherman currently 2nd place in points. He's highlighted in blue. He's good. He picked up a win earlier this season at Bristol in dominating fashion. So he is feeling pretty good right now. John Ross is leading the way, and he's got a pretty good points lead. So he's probably feeling pretty comfortable with a couple races to go. Daniel Keene is probably sitting in a decent position. But then you look at drivers like Joey Sainz, David Rogerson, Jeremy Flanagan. He's right on the bubble right now, so he's that cut driver. Paul Turner, 10 points out. So a lot of things can still happen here into Division 3 and see if other drivers can find their way in there. All the way down to look at 10th place there, hanging out in the chat, Matt Hall, 141 points. So he is only 14 out from that cut position. See what he can get done here tonight. We've got Talladega, Dover, and then Kansas. Do we see some of these drivers start to sneak their way in to a playoff picture? Let's move over to Division 2. Points leader, Jerry, also has the win on the season, so he's feeling pretty good. Justin Horton, much tighter of a group here a little bit. Justin Horton, Ed Jurgen, Stephen Meoke, Ed Jurgen, Eric Anderson, and there's Jacob Bowen. So, a few more gaps here, but I think they'll get it figured out. We're going to follow a car driving around here for just a second. Now let's go over to Division 3, or Division 1. The team captains, Cody, Kyle, and Coleridge here have wins on the season, so they're feeling pretty good. Gary Bowman's up there at 206 points, Dave Sanders 189, and Cody Meadows right now on the cut line 182 and has an 8-point lead over Carter Lawson. I don't think I've seen Carter's car show up here tonight, so that's going to hurt Carter tonight. Adam Pettit also not here, so a little bit of shakeup here in this Division 1 tonight, is we've got just a few more minutes left before we head into qualifying, so we'll see how that is going to pan out. But that is your points coming into tonight. You see here is Matt Hall. He's out on the track right now, probably getting a qualifying practice in. He's all by himself. There he is. See if he's listening to us. If he's listening to us, he's going to wave. Is he multitasking? Oh, I saw him look down. I don't think he's multitasking. Not anymore, at least. Not listening. Might have had the chat pulled up. He's out on track. Let's see who else we got. We also got Alan Ayers is out on track. He's another one of our drivers. Got rid of the Christmas tree. He needs to bring it back. Bring back the Christmas tree. But he is also kind of all by himself as the drivers meeting is going on right now. So that's probably what's pulled in a bunch of drivers that are just kind of hanging out right now. Going through the drivers meeting. Yellow line here tonight is out of bounds, so drivers go under that to advance position. That is a penalty, so race control will be keeping their eye out on that tonight to see if anybody's going to try that move. But we're going to see bumper to bumper, 2-car teams, 3-car teams, a lot of teamwork here tonight. So I know a lot of the teams are talking and getting their strategy worked out. They're all chasing Man Down Motorsports. That is Cody Richardson's team. He's the team captain there. They got a 52-point lead over Kyle Nadeau's team of Northern Empire, and they're trying to hold it up tonight for them as Kyle is not here for tonight's race. Big whole strategy is going to also be that pit entry as you're working with your teams on when you go in, who's the low lane, who's the high lane. They're all going to have to work through that and figure that out. Eric Anderson's on track. It says Paul Turner is out on track as well. Paul Turner puts a lot of time in on these super speedways, and he's one of those drivers that probably hang out towards the back, get a lot of fuel. Super early pit entry there. But he'll probably be one back, and then all of a sudden towards the end, we're going to be talking about Paul Turner. Here's a student music. He is out getting some drafting practice there. Chris Letts in front of him. It looks like we got a new design there for Steven. Haven't seen this one. He's bringing out a new paint job. You can see here when it's just a 2-car tandem, it's kind of hard to pop that bubble and get right up on that rear bumper of the car in front of you. Although in a 3-car, you'll start to see that 3rd car is where the push is going to come from. So you need a 3-car run here. If there was a 3-car run, you would see them start to push up and really form a tight group. Let's see if we see anybody out here that's getting close to maybe having a group of 3. Dave Sanders is coming out on the track, but no one really grouping up right now. Just kind of single car runs here. 2 minutes left before we head into qualifying. They are going to get 2 laps, 5 minutes. And then the track positions more of, do you want to start up at the front or do you want to go all the way to the back and just chill for a while? And then we'll really start to see go time probably with about 10 to go is where drivers will really start getting things worked out. But I'm more interested tonight to watch the pit strategy and see which drivers and teams can get that figured out, come in together and come out together. That's a big factor. If you come in with your team and 1 or 2 drivers have a problem, that's going to impact the entire team. And some other groups may just run you down afterwards. So we'll keep our eyes on that here tonight. But it's a quiet track right now. So we have 31 drivers strong right now. Here's a good pit entry practice. Ooh, locking it up a little bit. Garrett getting it slowed down. It'll be interesting too. It's a very wide pit entry, and when usually a group's coming in, it's not just a small group, it is a group. So we'll keep our eyes on that. But with under a minute left here in this practice, we're going to step aside for the Stars and Stripes, and we'll be right back with qualifying here in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup at Talladega Super Speedway.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh,
qualifying, getting rolling here. See Matt Hall's coming out on the track. We're going to go with another one of our in-car drivers here. Pull up our caboose cam. There he is. See if he's multitasking. If he can hear us, he'll wave. It's a slight delay, so we got to wait about 30 seconds. But if he's multitasking, he'll wave at us. Checked into the chat, so we know he had it up. You see these opening laps, they're going all the way to that wall. We'll see if this is a 2-lap run here or a 1-lap run, as he's going to bring it down to the double yellow at the start of the tri-oval and then come back up to the wall here. If he stays up, that tells us the fast lap will be lap 2. Fast lap will be lap 2 here for Neo. Let's go with Eric here. Eric looks like he's going to take the fast lap 1 in that 43. So some drivers trying to build as much momentum as possible. Others thinking they can get it right out the gate. You can see Eric trying to get it as far down on that yellow line as possible. Good evening, sir, in the chat. Roman, how are you tonight? You can see going through that tri-oval, staying on that yellow line. Eric's going to be the first one. Cody Richardson actually is going to put in a top time, so he was a 1-lap hit. He's already shutting it down. Matt Hall is going to go back, so let's go back with Matt Hall here. He's on his fast lap. Oops, wrong button. Where do I want? I want this one right here. Cody Richardson up at the top. How about Jerry right there? Jerry and Eric matching their times. Andy Cork is going to join that. Matt Hall right now is green. He's picking up speed here on this second lap. Joey Signs, Mr. Super Speedway, is going to go to second on the board. Matt Hall, he's going to cut the tri-oval. This is legal during qualifying, just not during the race. And Matt is going to move up to 9th. So right now in 9th position. Let's go Cody Meadows. He's going to start his fast lap here. Opening lap. He was on the wall. See how many spots he's going to gain. Currently 27th on the board. You see he's going to kind of let the car walk up a little bit on the backstretch. How about that? Corey Sherman goes to the top of the board and then instantly is dethroned Coleridge right to the top. They're the only two to get into the teens with almost a matching time of 53.18 to a 53.19. Here comes across Cody. He's only going to improve into 16th position. Jared Kimmelly's now starting his fast lap. Only driver not put in a time. How much time they got left here? 33 seconds. See if he's going to be able to get one in. Don't believe he will be, though. That's going to be close. We'll see. Maybe. Can he get the lap in? Top 10 only separated by 1/10 in this qualifying run. 3, 2, 1. He's not going to get it in for Jarrett. Nope. He's going to be starting in the back of the pack. Oh, so close. All right. Qualifying is in the books. Coleridge Finnimore is going to be starting on the pole here tonight. Where are they? There they are. Which camera do we want? We want this camera. All right, let's pull up our starting lineup here tonight. Front row. is going to have Coleridge, Finney Moore, and Corey Sherman. Row number 2, Cody Richardson and Gary Bowman. Row 3 is going to see Dave Sanders and Joey Sainz. Row 4, Ed Jurgen Dankeen. And your starting top 10 will be rounded out by Andy Cork and Jerry Isaacs. Eric Anderson and Mike Stiverson are going to make up row number 6. Row 7, Garrett Johnson, Neil Hale. Row 7. No, that is row 7. Garrett Johnson and Neil Hale. Mouth is hard. Row 8, Leroy Kolbenitz and Cody Meadows. Row 9, Jeremy Flanagan and Justin Horton. And your starting top 20 will be Matt Hall and Stephen Hine. David Rogerson and Bob Rogerson going to be starting behind there. Alan Ayers and David Gainforth starting in the 24th position. 25th will be John Ross. 26th, Kendon Koch. 27th, Chris Letts. And there is the caboose, Mioke in 28th. Steve Music, 29th. Paul Turner in 30th. And Jarrett Kimley, unable to get that lap in, is going to be starting in the 31st position, as they are all lined up, ready to roll behind that iRacing pace car. Interesting to see if Coleridge is going to stay out in the front or if we see him drop to the bottom. See if they got where the next closest friend is for Coleridge. That is John Ross. He's towards the back. Cody Richardson has got Dan Keene up in the top 10 to help him on his team. Corey Sherman doing his job with Kyle not here tonight, hanging out in the chat. But his team representing on the front row right now as they are rolling down the backstretch. 75 laps, no fast repairs. Tires are irrelevant. I think they get 4 of them, though. I say they're irrelevant. They'll still probably work them. Maybe not the first pit, second pit. They'll find a spot where they need to bring them in. So here's my theory on tonight. The race is going to start. We're going to be side by side. We're going to see green flag pit stops, and then probably through the middle part of this race, we will go single file for a bit, and then towards the end, probably about 30 to go, they'll start getting double wide again, and then 10 to go, they are going to turn it on. Goobies. Is that Canadian boonies instead of, you call it goobies? What? Learn something new every day. All right, iRacing pace car is going to be pulling off here. Coleridge is going to take them through the tri-oval. Long pace here. Gonna head up to Barney. He can see him. He's getting ready. Green is out. We are rolling here in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup at Talladega. Good even start for everybody. Inside lane looks to have a little bit of an edge. Now they're side by side. Sherman's going to move down and take over the lead and that inside lane, but look at that top shelf. It has still got to run. Gary Bowman's now leading the way. And then the second group you can see back there just kind of hanging out. Inside lane is falling back. Here comes Gary Bowman's going to drop to the inside. That's going to put Joey Sainz now on the outside lane. Joey Sainz is going to get the point for leading that lap. This outside lane has got a lot of momentum here early in this race. Coleridge has already lost 6 spots on that inside lane. It has got no momentum down there. then we got a second group forming back here. This is a group that's just kind of taking it easy, led by John Ross. 6 cars hanging out back here. And Keen's going to move to that inside in front of Gary, leave Joey and Jerry at the top. Mike Stiverson. Those three were doing a lot of practice with each other earlier, so we'll see how that's going to work tonight. Sign's still going to be race leaders, and that outside lane is still showing tons of momentum. How about this? I mean, we got drivers here that have already gained 8 spots. Stephen Hine is up 8. Cody Richardson is down 8. Coleridge is down 9 positions here on that inside lane. That inside lane just has nothing right now. That's crazy. I don't see Joey moving off that top lane. So we're going to keep our eye if that holds this whole race. I mean, it gains a little bit in the corners, but on these straightaways, that top shelf has got speed. Eric Anderson in the back, still see we're all 2 by 2. Gary on the back bumper, 197 miles an hour down the backstretch. Look at the top lane just starting to gap there a little bit. And that inside lane can gain it in the corners, shorter distance, but on these straightaways, this top shelf has got all the momentum. They're kind of picking their nose outs a little bit, probably just trying to cool the cars down a little bit. You get too much bumper to bumper, that engine will go kaboomy. But this front group is pulling away here. They've shuffled around a little bit, the cars in this front group, but these guys now are 3.7 seconds behind. Still very early in this race, but you don't want to get too far behind. I mean, this front group is side by side and just tons of momentum. The slip for Coleridge has looked to have stalled out a little bit. Coleridge and Cody Richardson sitting 8th and 10th right now. But it's still very early in this race. I think everyone is showing patience very well here. One of our in-car drivers. See him focused. It's a 24 car group up here. And then we got the 6-car group in the back, now 4.5 seconds behind. Kind of dancing around, moving around in these corners. Joey Sainz still leading the way on this top shelf. Top lane has got a 4-car lead. They shuffled around one more time back here. Steve Music leading Chris Letts, but it's now 5.3 seconds. Starting to wonder if somebody got damaged back here type deal. They just don't look to be They just don't look to be as grouped up as the other group there. They're still a little bit more backed out of it. But they'll be sitting good if something big happens in front of them. They're going to have plenty of time to slow down, check up, get out of the way. Oh, you can see there Cody Meadows and Neil Hale. And we're 3 wide. Oh, there's a wreck! Stephen Hines going to go around. Caution's going to come out. Ed Jurgen's going to get involved. That's what that back group needed. How much damage is on Stephen Hines' car here? I think people might come down for fuel, maybe. First caution of the night, lap 8. They were starting to bob and weave a little bit on the backstretch. Let's see what happened here. Let's go TV2. Oh, looked like Matt Hall might have got into Stephen Hines just a little bit, and that sent him around. Ed Jurgen got into him. Let's slow it down and watch here. Coming out of the corner. You see Matt Hall's going to be right there. Oh, yeah. Gets a run and just gets into him. Sends him around. And then Ed Jurgen is going to get the worst of it. That's big-time damage there for the 92. Where is the 92 at? There he is on the track. He is going to have significant front-end damage. That's going to be like a parachute now out on the track for him. He's probably going to want to come down and see if he can get some of that work done under this caution. See if any of our leaders come down and just top off on fuel. We're only about halfway through the fuel run. Let's see, are they gonna come down? Yep, here they come. Everybody's gonna come down and get fuel. I don't see anyone staying out. So they're all going to come in the background. You can see the accordion effect. They're all checking up. Ooh, Coleridge with a slow pit entry there. That's probably going to cost him. And he's getting tires. He forgot to check a box. He's going to the back. Ed Jurgen is still on pit road. There you can see that heavy damage, so he's trying to get as much of that fixed as possible. They're going to pop it out a little bit. And how about this? The race off of pit road. Jerry Isaacs is going to take the lead from Joey Sainz on this restart. Now, they were teamed up pretty good during that first run there. See if they can find a way to get that done. Again, how about Cody Meadows on that pit stop? He's going to gain some positions. He's going to come out in 5th place. That's up 11 spots. And Coleridge electing to take tires and looks like a little bit longer of a pit run as well. He's going to fall all the way back to 28th position. This might be by design. This might be it's getting a little dicey up there. Let me just see what's going to happen and ride this thing out. Paul Turner is coming off of pit road now. This is normal for Paul. We see this every time. But new leader, the 51. Another driver that knows how to get it done here and is very calculated when it comes to super speedway racing. Now I think they're still under caution, so we're gonna do something. We're going to pull somebody in right now. Cody Richardson, it's Chris in the booth. You got me.
I got you, sir. What are you doing?
Hey, you're under caution, so I feel I'm safe to do this.
You are. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Hey, so I noticed during that start there, looked like that top lane had all sorts of momentum, and the bottom lane just couldn't get it together. Is that a trend we might see tonight?
It's possible. It depends on how the energy works and everything. I know Jerry Isaacs started in the top lane. He's a really, really good super speedway racer. It's probably a lot of the reason why that top lane went going. Wasn't trying to push too hard either on that initial start and just decided to end up where we would and see what happened and wait for some pit stops to clear it out a little bit, maybe get some stuff spread out. So hopefully the lane I'm in, whenever it counts at the end of the race, will be the one that's moving forward. We'll just try to get there and see what can happen. Well,
there we go. We got your teammate going to be up there towards the front as well, Daniel Keene. So I know you're getting one to go, so we're going to let you back down there, but good luck.
All right, thank you very much. Hopefully I'll talk to you at the end of it.
Hopefully so. All right, let me go find what room you were in. I found it. All right, look at that. We're bringing drivers in mid-race. Next time I'm going to do it when they're 3 wide, though. That's Cody Richardson, currently in 9th position right now. But up at the front, Jerry, he's going to stay at that bottom lane here, so he is electing to go low. Wonder if there's going to be a little methodology there and let Joey either come down below, or Joey's going to choke it up and Jerry's going to move to the top. So we'll see here how this will work. They're pseudo unofficial team members tonight, I think. Let me look. Now Jerry and Joey are on a team, so I think we will see our first little taste of little teamwork here. My guess is that top lane's going to choke up a little bit. Jerry's going to move up to the top, and Joey will push the 51. That's my guess. All right, one caution in. 2-car incident there. I see Matt Hall is in the back. That tells me he probably took the claim there, and he is in the back of the pack right now. Everybody is still outrunning Ed Yergin, who took the biggest damage there. He's going to be back in 26th position. Coleridge, your pole sitter, is in 27th right now, but that can change in an instant. But let's watch this restart here. See if Jerry will get room in front of his teammate and move up. Going to the start-finish line. And there it is, and yep, you can see there, now he's going to move up. Gary Bowman knew it was coming. He was trying to push Joey as best he could, but unable to, and crash test dummies, Jerry and Joey are 1-2 right now. Woo, wiggling around a little bit. They got Dave Sanders too. He's up in 13th right now in this inside lane, so test dummies early in this race having a good start, but once again, that top lane has just got all the momentum. He is unable to really get it rolling there at the bottom, even with Cody Meadows with an aggressive push. He's trying, he's going to bump. And how about Mike Stuyvesant? He's up 8 spots into 4th position in that 20. Everyone is staying connected at this point. No separation of groups, really. Top lane, though, is trying to get a 5-car breakaway, almost a 6-car breakaway if they could. Here comes the bottom lane, though, starting to build up some momentum. The energy on the inside is coming. Also seen some movers. How about this in-car driver for us in his VR setup? Alan Ayers, he is up 10 spots. He's in 13th position on the outside of Dave Sanders. Although almost 3 wide, he is going to go 3 wide. He's going to be in that top shelf. Jerry Flanagan's going to go the inside. He's going to tuck in below or behind. I got a little bit dicey there for a minute. Is Gary Bowman taking him 3 up here at the top? He is taking him 3. Nobody looks to be going with him, though. There's Gary Bowman's view. As you can see, he's all by himself. Maybe just try to get out of the way here. They're sliding around everywhere. Joey Bowman is going to tuck in behind Justin Horton there in the 67. So he was tired of the 9 and the 51 leading, but look what that did to that inside lane. They now have the momentum. Can the top shelf get it back? Does anybody move up? We are back to side by side all the way through this pack pretty much until you get to Matt Hall back in 25th position. So again, the back 6 are kind of staying single file, but here goes that top lane starting to pull away again. Here's Matt Hall and his group. They're catching back up though, so they are back to 2 wide again. So nobody has lost the draft except for Paul Turner and Stephen Hine. They are way off pace back here. Stephen Hine involved in that last incident. Paul Turner's just probably keeping it safe right now. Joey kind of pulling up a little bit. That's just trying to get fresh air. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle there. Bottom lane once again is pulling. We'll see if the 8 pulls up. Look at Joey pushing. He is trying to keep it going here. Cody's going to answer back on that inside lane. The 8 trying to push the 85. Cody Meadows. Top 20 are only separated by 1 second. 1 second for the top 20. How about that? Nine cars, side by side, 2 by 2. Top shelf kind of fell apart here. Corey Sherman's going to move up. Jerry now going to try to push. Does Cody Richardson move up as Cody and Cody have found each other? What they got to watch out for, though, the 51, the 9, the 77, that's all one team. Ooh, they're dancing around a little bit. We were talking to Cody Richardson during the caution. It's all going to be on where that momentum swings goes. Right now, it's back to the bottom lane. Top lane's a little bit more broken up than they have been prior. Top lane was starting to get a run. Corey Sherman. Start to wonder if the 77 finds a gap. Does he move up to join his teammates? And that top lane now has the run going into the corner. Bottom lane had to break apart a little bit. Now that top lane has found the speed once again. Whoa, big move there for Ed Jurgen. Slid way up to the outside there. Oh, look at that, it is a 6-car lead now. with that top lane, bottom lane trying to fight back. Steven Music's going to fly up to the wall. It's going to put him 3 wide. John Ross is going to try and take advantage of it through the middle. Coleridge back up into 19th to the inside. They're starting to get it turned on here a little bit towards the rear of the pack. John Ross once again going to go 3. Coleridge is going to go with them. Try to get around Ed Jurgen. Maybe they know he's got some damage there, and there's an opportunity. Coleridge's going to get right up to the wall. Now it's a 3-car pack up at the top. 3 wide in the back as they are slicing and dicing for the lead up here. Corey Sherman's going to get left. Look at the run on the bottom. They are bumping in the turns. I joked with some of the drivers earlier, let's just not go single file and save fuel all race long. Some of them have really accepted that challenge here. They're 3 wide. Jerry back to the lead now. They're going to go to that inside lane. Gary Bowman and Corey Sherman are going to try to hook up. John Ross and Coleridge making this 3rd lane work, trying to take Steven Music and Ed Jurgen with them. Here they come. Look at the push by Coleridge. They lost some of that momentum. They're going to try to gain it back. The 72 is going to hold the 99 up towards the wall. All right, they're starting to fall down. You see if Coleridge leaves John here, or they keep trying. But now Jerry and Joey have moved to the inside lane. Mike Stuyvesant went with them. He's in 3rd. And how about Justin Horton? Up 14 spots in 4th position, as they are still 3 wide back here. We get another run here a little bit. John Rome's kind of got a little bit loose there. Start to wonder if Coleridge checks out of this here. They're going backwards. Our teammates though, so they're trying. They're the only 2 in the group right here. Lap 25. Top lane starting to get another run here again. Here comes Corey Sherman, Gary Bowman, and Jeremy Flanagan. Corey trying to continue the momentum from last night. The Ellsworth Esports Rising Stars Series, a dominating win at Dover. He nicknamed him Concrete Corey. Right now, he is trying on that outside lane. Can he go back-to-back, a Wednesday night winner and a Thursday night winner? Already has picked up a win on the season, so he is already in the playoffs, but can he make everyone else have to point their way in? Cody Richardson has moved up to the 3rd lane. Coleridge has checked out, so he went to the back here. He got out of that. He knew something was not going right. John Ross stayed in it. He's in 9th position now. And how about Cody Richardson has moved up to the top lane. John Ross is trying to go back to 3 once again. I don't think anybody's going to go with him this time. But Corey Sherman and Gary Bowman are going to get a run. They are going to pass Jerry. They're going to leave Jeremy Flanagan all on his own. Poor Jeremy. He's going to see a gap. He's going to take it. Maybe clear. Yep, he's going to get right down in front of Justin Horton. There it is. Make a decisive decision there very quickly. But now that inside lane's got a lot of room. Cody Richardson saw that. He moved to the bottom. I do not believe they are getting ready for pit stops just yet. They pit lap 9. It's about, so maybe coming up here in just a handful of laps potentially, depending on when they want to do their run. But I heard the fuel over 20 to 24, so it's kind of in that window. So we'll see, but it's a lot of single file right now. And Concrete Corey leading the way. Gary Bowman right behind him. Jerry Isaacs in third. Joey Sainz fourth. And Mike Stiverson right now, your top 5. The one early caution in this race. Gary Bowman's going to slide up to the top in front of Neil Hale. Matt Hall's back up in that top lane too, getting a rebound here. Cody Meadows as well. So new players now in this top shelf. Can they get it rolling? Gary Bowman knows how to get it done. He helped push me to a win at the Cyber 500, and then I left him on the top shelf. Only 5 cars up there on that top lane. The bottom lane is a little bit more broken out. Coming to lap 20 here since the last pit stop. So we'll start to see if we see anybody dip down. And Jerry Flanagan's going to move to the bottom. No, that's Cody Meadows. Well, they got matching paints on those. So Cody Meadows is going to drop to the bottom. We're keeping our eye on the timing and scoring to see if we can see anybody coming in. We don't get spotter radio, so I have no clue. But it is a long single file line. That tells me we're getting close. Let's see the 03 pull down. Yep, 03 is going to come down. Maybe. Oh, he's got to make the decision there. Woo, that got close. Gary Bowman's going to come down. Matt Hall's going to need to find a spot here, or we're going to have to go with the second group here. But that is a long single file line. Who is going to be first? Who is going to come down pit road first? And do we see just fuel? Do we see tires? Anybody this time? Any takers? Any takers? Doesn't look like it. You're not going to see anybody come down on their own. Paul Turner and Stephen Hine want possibly a caution here. They are 21 seconds back. Let's pull up that track map to give you an idea. They're just now coming through the tri-oval as the lead pack is on the backstretch. I think one driver's already put it on the hauler, it looks like, Gainforth. Oh, we had our little internet blip. There we go. We're back. We're back. Got our once a night little internet piece. I still have not reset the connection tower. That Gainforth is out. Saw anything. Paul Turner and Stephen Hine are coming in, so the first two to come down this pit run here. They're going to need a caution, though. Lap 9 is when everyone pit. Here we are, lap 32. Let's start to see the teamwork. Which groups are going to come down? Nobody this round. Paul Turner and Stephen Hine, fuel only. It's lonely world on this track, and they came out way gapped. Paul Turner with a really good pit on and off. Stephen Hine is 2-3 seconds back, so Paul's gonna have to slow down if he's gonna want to get Stephen back on the bumper. That's going to be a very lonely road for both of them for a while. And here we come. Look at this group coming in. Horrible camera work by me. Everyone's slowing it down. That is a big group coming onto pit road. Corey Sherman, Jerry Isaacs, Joey Sainz, Stuyvesant, Matt Hall, Cody Meadows, Gary Bowman, Justin Horton, Neil Hill. Half the field came down. They're going to get it all sorted out onto pit road. That's going to put Daniel Keene, Cody Richardson, Ed Jurgen, Andy Cork, Garrett Johnson, Eric Anderson. This group is way more spread out, though, but they'll have a really good, clean pit. It won't be too busy for them. So the first group, and it looks like just a lot of fuel for that first group. See anybody taking tires, maybe a few. See if they come down this time by. So this whole group's going to come in. Woo! Speed a little bit there. In the background, Chris Letts making up a lot of ground. Clean pit entries for this group. David Gainforth is back. I see him coming out on the pit road. Corey Sherman's got a massive gap here, though. Cody Meadows and Matt Hall might start chasing him down. And then look behind there, Jerry, Joey, and Gary Bowman, Mike Stuyvesant, and Justin Horton are connected. So this kind of broke up everybody here a little bit. Let's see what's Jerry and Joey are going to go to the top here. There is just Daniel Keene and Cody Richardson. They are going to have some work to do here. As they're just now coming up to speed. Oh, caution's out. I didn't even catch that. That's going to work to the advantage of some drivers here. What brought out the caution? Somebody is missing some body parts here. That might be an early night here for the 72. What happened there? I was looking at where everybody's coming out of pit road, and all of a sudden, caution out on the track. Let's go back see. So Alan Ayers is helping push through the tri-oval, comes down. Oh, just not clear and clips him. And the bumper is going to come off and through the tri-oval. Here's another view of it. You can see Alan's going to come down, just wasn't clear. And single car, but Jeremy Flanagan's night is going to come to an end, losing the bumper. That's a lot of repairs that need to get done there. Yeah, but this Ed Jurgen, with the damage from earlier repaired, he is now the race leader. Daniel Keene is in second. Cody Richardson third. Corey Sherman fourth. Cody Meadows fifth. Jerry Isaacs is in sixth. Joey Sainz seventh. And Matt Hall in eighth. I think that might, we'll see. But yeah, how about that? We are closing in on the halfway point of this race. Corey Sherman's going to come down and get, looks like he's going to top off the fuel here. Only one coming down, though. So he's going to go all the way back. Oh, a few in the back here coming in. John Ross. There's Coleridge. So a lot of the drivers towards the rear are going to come in. Including the 72 with that heavy damage. If you are Stephen Hine and Matt Hall, this was great for you. that there is the 72 missing the front bumper. It is gone. New leader, the 92. Ed Jurgen. David Gainforth getting a wave around. Where's the caboose at? 14 spots gained. Mr. Miok is up into 14th position for this restart. Just having a nice quiet night. He was kind of in that back group in the start, and now he's just kind of slowly working his way up through. See if he's multitasking again. Can you hear me? Nope. He can't. He can't. Back under caution. Only the second time here tonight. For a while there, before those pit stops, they were dicing it up, going 3 wide. Still got a while to go in this race, though, so lots of things can still happen. These lights are going to turn off here. Lights are going to turn off. We're going to go back to green. See which lane did the leader pick. Ed, I think he's still trying to figure it out. Daniel Keene, it looks like Ed's going to pick the bottom lane, so Daniel Keene should be moving up to the top lane. There he goes. How about Cody Meadows? 13 spots. He'll be starting in that second row. Matt Hall as well. He's going to start up there. Let's watch the focus on Matt Hall. He's nice and relaxed right now, but that'll change when we go green. He's got Mike Stiverson behind him. Gary Bowman to his outside. Let's do another check. Is Matt Hall multitasking? Can you hear us, Matt? I don't know if that was a one-finger salute to me or just fixing his glasses. See the pace laps here, 60 miles an hour. Allen is in the back of the pack here, so that tells me that is where the claim went. Hall had one earlier, but look at, he's already made his way back up into the top 10. That's how fast things can change. Now it's going to be a true test with that Ed Jurgen to see how much of the damage did his crew get repaired leading the way. It was a significant hit earlier. So now we'll really get to see if that inside lane is going to have it. It doesn't look too bad in this view. Head into that restart zone. Back under green. Drivers moving around all over the place already. Oh, the 90. I think the 92 with that damage. Woo! Cody Meadows, calm down. Now that there's some draft in front of the 92, it's probably not going to be as bad as they're 3 wide. Jerry's going to move up to the top. Cody Richardson's going to kind of be by himself. They're still 3 wide back here as well. Still 3 wide. That top lane, John Ross trying. Almost going to be 4 wide. You would think there's 5 to go right now in this restart. Joey signs. Jerry there. Cody Richardson, aggressive move to the top. Mike Stuyvesant's up there. Matt Hall joined Eric Anderson. Haven't seen his name too much here tonight. He's up 2 spots in the top 10 right now, and that number 43. Yeah, they are 2 by 2. Top lane once again. We've seen this all night between Joey and Jerry, and now they got Cody Richardson helping move and push. Jerry has already secured a win. Joey has not. They are on the same team. We'll see how that is going to pan out here tonight. We've still got at least one more green flag pit stop. Cody Richardson's going to drop to the bottom, sees that top shelf kind of broke apart. But here comes Stuyvesant and Matt Hall. They've got a good run. Top 17 have kind of broken away from this group back here. Leroy Colvin and Dave Sanders, John Ross and Coleridge. They still know they're probably in a good position here. It's still very early in this race, even though we are past the halfway point. Here look like they're moving around a little bit. Neil Hale, how about David Rogerson? He's up 11 spots into the top 10. Bob Rogerson up 10 spots as well, up into 12. So some drivers here that were kind of keeping it easy during the first part of the race. Here they are in this lead group. Cody Richardson trying to get that inside lane to roll here, but once again, the top shelf is just showing them momentum. That seems to be the power lane here tonight. Matt Hall's going to drop to the inside, though. He's going to get in front of Cody Richardson. See if he can get this inside lane rolling. Hold that wheel steady. Cody trying to push. He's going to slide up a little bit in the corner there. Oh, they're moving around. Everyone is dancing around here. Bob and Reeve and David Rogerson up in the top 5. Matt Hall's going to move back up to the top shelf there. Just didn't look too comfortable down that inside lane. Look at Bob Rogerson up here in the 70, up 17 positions. And we're back to 3 wide in the background. John Ross, Coleridge, Stephen Hine. Oh, that's a big one there. Big wreck in the background. Eric Anderson, they're still wrecking. Paul Turner's in it. Meok is in it. Corey Sherman, I think, is in it. Lap 45, and the big one comes out. Chris Letts is in it. Dave Sanders was involved. I think Coleridge might have survived. Cody Meadows, his car has got some heavy damage to it. Let's see if I can get some views here. Kendon Koch, I think, was involved. I'm not sure what happened here. Oh, we were 4 wide in the tri-oval. Dave Sanders is going to slide down a little bit, gets into Eric Anderson. Stephen Hines going to get the worst of it. Actually, the 15 gets kind of the worst of it a little bit. He's still sliding around. Fender's loose. Here's on the roof of Meoke. Let's go full speed. Right in front of him. Right in front of him. He's trying to cut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Oh, just a slight bump there with the 26. Let's look at Corey Sherman's view as well. Oh, just couldn't. Chris Letts looked like he saw it. Corey couldn't, got into it more. Oh, and gets into Dave Sanders. Or no, into Paul Turner there. There's Dave Sanders. So lots of drivers involved. How about this? John Ross and Coleridge are going to stay out. Everybody else has come down pit road. Popping off that fuel. Joey Sainz is going to win the race off of pit road. There it was. There was the big one. Garrett Johnson, heavy damage to the 15. Eric Anderson's back out rolling, but he has got damage. Dave Sanders has some damage on the fenders. Paul Turner is on pit road getting damage repaired. Same with Chris Letts here. Stephen Hine, oh, looks like some heavy damage there as well. Leroy is on pit road, and I think we've had a few more put it on the hauler. Jeremy Flanagan's back out though, and they found a bumper. I don't know how that works, but they found one, and they got it on the 72. So the big one came just at lap 45, brought a lot of drivers down to top off on the fuel, but here we go. The Velocity crew here, Coleridge and John Ross electing to stay out during that pit cycle. John Ross picking up some bonus points. Garrett Johnson's getting the car as repaired as he can. They're coming back out. Don't anticipate that car to have any type of pace, but, you know, still here for the points. Gainforth is there. Hine is still on pit road. Paul Turner has come back out. Meoke is coming back out. Doesn't look like too much damage there. Just light contact for him. Corey Sherman is back out. Again, light contact there. Cody Meadows has put it on the hauler, though. I think his car was significantly damaged. So he has put it on the hauler, it looks like. Closing in on just 25 laps to go. 3 cautions on the night. 2 were just smaller one to 2 car incidents, and then we had the big one right there. Lots of drivers impacted by it. 4 wide in the tri-oval. Coleridge and John Ross, front row 1, row 2. Another pair of teammates, Joey Sainz and Jerry Isaacs. Row 3, we'll see Mike Stiverson and Neil Hale. Then it is Ed Jurgen and Bob Rogerson. But John Ross, now biggest mover of the race, 24 spots gained. What do they do as teams here? He's going to move up. Got to hold that lane before the start-finish line. So that was an early move. We will see what race control will think about that. Joey going to move up. He's going to try to side draft as much as possible, take Jerry with him. Stiverson's going to hang low for a second. Do they try to move up, though? Ed Jurgen to the back. Again, the 99 and the 23 did not pit that during that caution. Has nothing to do with tires. That's going to be all fuel. Cody Richardson's moved up to the top lane. You see that bottom lane is just really broken apart. John Ross and Coleridge are kind of sliding backwards here a little bit. Coleridge is trying. Ooh, Andy Cork's going to get shuffled low. He's going to try to find a spot back up if he can. He is. Just to move, pull off the gas just a little bit, tuck into the back, but he got shuffled there. Next time by should be 25 to go. Andy Cork is regrouped. He's up to that top lane. And then another group here, Chris Letts and Gainforth and them are kind of further back here. Eric is back out, heavy damage, way off pace. Same with Garrett Johnson back here, but they can still get some points out of this. Is there 3 wide again? Mike Stiverson's trapped in the middle. He's going to try to get out of that quickly. But now it is Jarrett Kimmerly at the top lane here. And Andy Cork behind him. Dean is in the middle. Joey Sainz with an aggressive move low. That's going to shoot everybody up. Matt Hall's in the middle, moving around. Coleridge is getting out of it. He don't want nothing to do with this. He sees it. Man, I just caught the corner of my eye, saw the aggressive move down by Joey Sainz in front of his teammate. Jerry was probably yelling, "You're clear, you're clear, get down, get down." Alan Ayers right now up in the top lane all by himself. There he is, just trying to hold it steady. Truck in behind the 09 here. Neil Hale now leading the way. Ed Jurgen giving push. That inside lane, Joey Sainz and Jerry and Cody Richardson, Mike Stuyvesant trying to regroup. Here they come. Good run. Neil Hale got separated from Ed Jurgen just a little bit there. That's opened up the door for this inside lane. Again, they still got one more pit stop, I believe. Nobody can make it. As the 4 are going to clear on the bottom, they're going to move up to the top. Bobbing and weaving their way around. Coleridge here just hanging out towards the rear. It's kind of settled down just a little bit. Will has to make a pit stop as well. John Ross got really shuffled out. He is all the way back. Lost the draft with Eric Anderson. Perry is not leading the bumper of Joey Sainz. Backing off a little bit to cool the engine down. How about Stuyvesant? He's managing that gap with Cody Richardson. We're coming up on some lap traffic up here. 20 to go. Start to wonder though, do they go early here? Do they try to ride it out or do they go early for the fuel? Maybe not this early, but do they go around maybe 15 to go to give themselves some security for a green-white checkered potentially? Only one attempt at it. You want to make sure you got fuel for it. Everyone's going to make it around. Flanagan up there. Stephen Hines still in the pits getting that damage repaired. It looks like they're going to go back to 3 wide potentially. Ed Jurgen going to get shuffled out back here in the tri-oval. Eric Kimley to the inside. Woo, they're going to get close. Matt Hall's going to try to go to the bottom here. How about Andy Court? Got shuffled low on that, just a handful of laps. Oh, he's going to get moved high there. Oh, big moment there. Good save. Now Bob Robinson's going to move to the top. Ooh, that was a close moment right there. Driving like this, you might as well ride out the fuel. Maybe catch a caution potentially. 18 to go. Ed Jurgen's going to get shuffled here into 10th, possibly 11th position. Matt Hall got shuffled to 18th. Back there with Cody, with Coleridge. And then it's, look at this group though, starting to close in here pretty quick. 1.5 seconds back. Dave Sanders getting help from the caboose. Meoke, there he is. Paul Turner is in this group. Corey Sherman as well. So they're trying to chase down this lead pack. Garrett Johnson's going to bring the 15 down to pit road. The damages might be too much. He knows he can only gain. He gained the spots he needed potentially. Although Jeremy Flanagan is out on the track. You can see Meoke here, calm and collected. 17 to go. Still a lot of time, and they are closing in. They are now down to 1.3, so they are sniffing the draft of the group in front of them. These three, though, are kind of getting broken apart a little bit. They're going to lose that group. They're a second back from Coleridge here. Dan Keene has fallen to 15th. This group is somewhat single filing out a little bit, so you start to wonder here who is working the fuel strategy in their mind of when do we want to come down. Coleridge might be just trying to hold on for his life here because he hit lap 36, so he's got 10 laps less fuel, so he's got to be getting pretty close and kind of hoping some of these drivers here want to split it because he does not have his teammate anywhere near him. I think they're 3 wide back here. Here comes in Alan Ayers. Super late entry there. That's definitely a speeding penalty. But look at this group in the back. They're going to come early. Dave Sanders, Meoke, Paul Turner. I think Alan heard that, and he tried to make it onto pit road, but definitely going to get caught speeding here. And he's going to pull tires. No, not just fuel. He's getting tires as well. This group's coming out, fuel only for them. And yep, Allen is parked. That is a speeding penalty late in this race. That's going to be hard to come back from. Does that bring any of this group down now that they saw the other group come down pit road? Not this time. I also want to look at Allen's pit entry. I think he might have pit from high up. I don't think he was planning on it, or he was. There's a last-minute decision. Here he comes down. Yeah, he heard that other team call it out, and he thought he could make it, and it was just too late. Oh my goodness! Down the backstretch, we're gonna stay green. Coleridge and Dustin Horton. I don't know, is this too far back to see what happened here? Let's look. What just happened there? Oh, just a little bit of an off-center bump there. The 67, the 23, the 19. All right, so now it's a 12-car breakaway, 13 to go, but they got to come down pit lane. That really hurt Coleridge, Dustin Horton, Steven Music. That really hurt them there. Oh, caution. On the track, that changes everything. The 19 is in the grass here. Still up, trying to still get it turned around. He's just going to say hello to the wall. He's probably just going to take the tow at this point. What happened here? Oh, the 70 and the 24. That is going to hurt for Matt Hall. Oh, he was having a good run, too. Yeah. Oh, nose first. Heavy contact there for the 24. Here we can see coming into the corner. Ooh, looks like Matt might have come down and got into the 70. And he's going to slingshot, clip the 19 and the 85, and then nose first into the wall. And I'm imagining everybody's come down. If you're Coleridge right now, that was pure luck for him. And Justin Horton and a lot of those drivers that kind of got tangled up there on the backstretch that did not bring out a caution. But also Coleridge is now back on the fuel strategy with all the drivers up here. So here they come. They're all coming down pit road. Wonder if Alan Ayers might also get the wave around potentially and survive a speeding penalty. So here we go. I would anticipate this is all fuel. Fuel to the end. Look at Neil Hale, Jerry, Cody Richardson, the race off of pit lane. How about the drivers that came down early? 4 laps before the caution comes out, or just a couple laps before the caution comes out. Paul Turner is going to be scored as the leader of this race. Dave Sanders will be in second. The Caboose will be third, and Concrete Corey will be fourth, and Chris Letts fifth, as they just came down pit road. So the strategy working in their favor with this caution. Now, Joey Sainz and Jerry have got work cut out ahead of them. These will be the most cars they've had in front of them for a while to work through. The benefit for the 9 and the 51 is this 77 is a team member. Paul Turner's got no help up there. No team members, at least. Meoke and Corey Sherman are team members, though, so watch out for the Northern Empire Racing and Chris Letts. They got 3 drivers up there. So that's almost kind of the battle right there. It'll be the Crash Test Dummies with 3 drivers up at the front and the Northern Empire with 3 drivers. This is going to get good. But how about Paul Turner? I talked about it in the race. He's going to be quiet. We're not going to hear from him too much. And then all of a sudden, boom, right at the end, there is Paul Turner scored as the leader. We thought they were getting it turned on there in that closing laps. It's really going to get turned on now. I think we're going to see some wave arounds take place. Yep, there they go. Alan Ayers, John Ross, Stephen Hine. Although Hine is still 9 laps down, but it is good to see him back out on the track after that damage, getting it repaired. You see Matt Hall hanging out in the chat. That means probably the car is toast, or the damage was way too long with that nose first entry into the wall, ending what was looking to be a strong finish here tonight. All right, so Northern Empire Racing and Crash Test Dummies make up a lot of this front group. They're going to be taking the green with 9 to go. Will we see a first-time winner tonight? Front row have not won yet this season. Out of the top 5, only Corey Sherman has, so we'll see. We might have another driver lock themselves in the playoffs. We're going to have 9 laps to figure it out. Look at that top lane. That top lane is ready to go. Joey Sainz is on that bumper. He is ready. Good start there for Paul Turner. Look at Mio trying to push the 77. Bottom lane's a little bit broken out here. Aggressive pushing on the top lane. Sherman with a good bump there on Paul Turner. It is tight, bumper to bumper. Corey's going to drop to the bottom. That is Northern Empire getting teamed up right there. They got Dave Sanders, though, to deal with, leading the way. There's what he's seen out of his rearview mirror. Jerry has not been able to get connected here with his teammate Joey. We've seen those two work really well earlier in this race. They're a little bit separated right now. At this point, it is every driver for themselves. Dave's going to move up to the top lane here. Give Mioke the inside lane. But that's going to put Northern Empire right next to each other, bumper to bumper to bumper here. Corey Sherman, look at on the bumper, Mioke pushing him. Let's pull up Mioke's in-car cam and we can watch him working this wheel here, or he is focused right now, leading the way. Here comes the top shelf again, though, Dave Sanders. Big bump. Coleridge and John Ross back to that third lane, trying to get that rolling again. Three wide, they're trying it. Alan Ayers trying to go with him. Ed Jurgen's going to pull up in front of him. Joey Sainz is going to put Paul Turner in there 4 wide. Look at Coleridge splitting the field here. Oh no, and the Rogerson and Mike Stuyvesant are going to get into it. John Ross is going to get involved. Ed Jurgen is involved. Oh, that was getting dicey there. Stuyvesant's got big time damage, and now his car is stuck. Look at this. Look at Coleridge split it. Rogerson tries the same thing and just is a little bit too close. Gets into Mike. The draft kind of just connects both of them. Leroy's going to get into it. Justin Horton, look at Stephen Hine trying to lock it up, saying, no, I already got damage repaired. Ed Jurgen is involved in it. Man, watch Coleridge here. He sees 20 and the 92 get into it. Look at him. He splits this, goes low, clears it. But then there's where the incident happens. Alan Ayers is locking up the brakes. Andy Cork's going to get involved. Justin Horton is sliding around in it. Here's full speed. Heavy damage there for the 20. But up at the front, look at this. The front row is going to be all Northern Empire. Mioke leading the way. Corey Sherman will be starting second. Chris Letts in third. Jerry's going to start fourth. Dave Sanders fifth. Cody Richardson is in sixth. Joey Sainz seventh. Neil Hale eighth. Jarrett Kimmerly in ninth. And Paul Turner in 10th. Those crash test dummies are starting to get closer and closer. I don't think this is going to take us to our green-white checkered, but it's going to be close. Jeremy Flanagan, he is going to get, looks like a wave around there, a lucky dog. But we can see drivers just hanging out on pit road. Stuyvesant, heavy damage. Eric Anderson did get damage in that. Dan Keene is still on pit road. Ed Jurgen. There comes out Dan Keene. Andy Cork is on pit road with some damage. Stephen Hine has got to get more damage repaired. Not his night tonight. But now Miok is in a good position to see if he can pick up his first win of the season in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup. Corey Sherman's already locked. These are teammates though, so see if Corey here is just going to work with his team, either Miok or Chris Letts. And then the same thing with Jerry. He's got to pick a favorite between Dave Sanders and Joey Sainz. Or just take the win for himself. You know, one of the two. See, I think we're going to be taking the green with 3 to go. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Does look like they're going 2 by 2. Looks like Miok's going to go to the outside lane for the restart here potentially. See if he shifts down. That does not look like it. Looks like he is going to go to the outside lane here. And yet we will be restarting with 3 to go. So they're going to get double filed again. Joey Sainz and Dave Sanders are going to get connected. Jerry Isaacs and Cody Richardson, pseudo teammates, are going to get connected. Rolling down the backstretch. Where's Colburn's going to be starting at? We saw him with that aggressive move there to avoid and gain some spots. He's going to be starting in the 12th position. Alan Ayers in 14th, one of our in-car drivers. John Ross is still on the lead lap. Picked up some damage, though, in that. He'll be back here in the 21st, so I don't know if we'll see him go 3 wide again. Paul Turner up into 9th. This car is going to come off. Long pace speed here through the tri-oval. So once again, 3 to go. Will we see a first-time winner? They're going to get real gapped out here. Big jump there for the team. It looks like it worked for some of them. Didn't work for all of them. Miok's got a big lead here. He is going to get gapped very quickly. If that top shelf can get together before the bottom shelf and catch, they are going to roll. Miok with a huge piece of momentum. Yeah, look at this top shelf. They've caught right back up. Paul Turner trying to take it 3. Cody pushing Jerry. Joey to the inside of Paul Turner. Gary Bowman's going to go with him. Dave Sanders is going to move up. Northern Empire is 1, 2, 3 on that inside lane. Joey's looking like he may send Dave 3 wide and put Dave to the back. He is going to send Dave wide. Oh, they're almost going to connect there. This is allowing 2 to go. This is allowing Neil Hale, Jerry, and Cody to pull away. Can anybody get a run? Neil Hale's going to hesitate. He is not going to move up. Meok is going to take this top lane with him. That top lane is pushing. They are trying. Coleridge trying to see which lane does he want to go into. White flag, final lap. We are side by side, 4 deep. Cody's going to back off a little bit to try to get a big run, big push here on Jerry. Jerry's going to move up to try to do the block. They're going to spin and wreck on the backstretch. Jerry's going to be a no man's. Does Jarrett Kimberly, can he catch a draft here? Huge wreck on the backstretch. There's a lot of cars still rolling. Jerry looking in his mirror. Jarrett Kimberly's got a run right now. Does he have anything? Can he come in front? Can he pull around at the very end? I think he's going to run out of space. Jerry's going to hold on for the win. Jarrett Kimberly's going to come home in second, and Gary Bowman is going to pass Joey at the very end and come home in third. What happened on the backstretch? It looked like Neil Hale and Cody Richardson, and then that just took a whole bunch of them out right there. But Jerry is going to bring home victory tonight. Holy smokes, what an ending to that race. We're going to start pulling drivers up here, get some post-race interviews going on. I got to find everybody, what rooms they're all in. They're all over the place. All right, we're going to pull him up. He is still down here doing burnouts, but picking up the win on a crazy ending there, Jerry. But, man, you're going to survive and bring home your second win of the season.
I've got to find my button, right? Hey, man. Yeah, pretty exciting.
So tell me through that race. Looked like you and Joey were pretty much teamed up all race long, and it looked like the top shelf was the place to be.
Absolutely. I mean, Joey likes to run the top, and I like to run the top. So we were running the top, and it worked. It worked just fine. And we ran it, and at the end, thought, that group made an early pit call, which turned out to be a great strategy. They were in front. We dropped back 7th or so, and it was like, we're going to fight our way up, and somehow we clawed our way and made it back, and thought we were going to have a really good team finish till the end, and a little caution there.
And it kind of fell apart at the very end there. But, yeah, you guys had that strategy dialed in all race long, but you're going to pick up the win. You pretty much have already secured your way to the playoffs with the win, second win. But how about some bragging rights, maybe leaving the season or the regular season as the points leader with just 2 races left here in Division 2?
Oh, man. What can I say? I'm excited about it. Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to turn the floor over to you here for your victory here tonight. It was a long one, 75 laps, couple cautions, and a crazy end, but the floor is yours.
Well, wait a minute. First, did we keep it exciting enough for you?
Yeah, I was actually talking about that too, how I asked everybody to not be single file, and everyone was taking me up, but 35 laps into this thing, we're going 3 wide already.
Yeah, even when we were running green, we were at least 2 wide most of the time. So
Most
hopefully
of the time,
we
yeah.
put on a good show for everybody out there. Always want to thank Cyber Thunder putting on the league, Wheels for Warriors USA for sponsoring the league. Chris, you do a fantastic job up there in the booth. Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network couldn't have fans out there without you guys. I was gonna say, yeah, Mad Sim Racing for putting me in the car. Check out Into the Apex podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. Hi, Mom.
Somebody's been getting post-race interview tips from Cody. All right, congrats again, Jerry, and hey, we'll see you next week.
Chris,
what?
It's good talking to you after a race.
It is good talking to you, Jerry, after a race.
All right, man. Catch you later.
All right, we'll see you. All right, let's get him out of there. Let's pull up Jarrett Kimley here in the 30. The seas parted at the right time, and you're going to come home with a second place finish. Almost caught Jerry at the end.
Yeah, I wish the avoidance I had was pretty sweet, but I just had to let off just a little bit too much to catch Jerry. I was running him down a little bit, but I just didn't have enough at the end.
So take me through your race. It kind of looked like you were hanging out towards the back and then mid-pack and then up towards the front. What was your race like for you?
Well, I was kind of having some technical difficulties, so I was just kind of hanging out at the back for a little while, try to smooth things over a little bit, and then I worked my way up there and I eventually fell back, but ended up getting back up there, I guess, at the end when it counts.
All that matters is being up towards the front when it counts here. But you're going to get a second place finish there. Jarrett, a solid run here tonight. I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I just got to thank Wheels for Warriors, Alt Construction, Dakota Landworks. Love this league. Wish I could compete a little bit more often, but sometimes life gets in the way. Thanks to my girlfriend for taking care of our daughter upstairs, and yeah, got kind of out here by myself, so it's kind of fun.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. But go celebrate this second place victory with the girlfriend and the daughter upstairs.
Sounds good. Thanks, Chris. Thanks to you too.
No, thanks to you guys putting on the show. Wouldn't be with me without you guys. So appreciate it, and maybe we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's get him out of there, and let's move up here. Mr. Gary Bowman, who I'm pretty sure at the lap 2, as you were watching Joey Sainz and Dave Sanders battle it out, probably thought a podium was out the window, but here you are, third place finish.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea how that happened. I saw the smoke, so I figured that's how it happened. But, yeah, I was in no man's land there towards the end, and I was just going to try to get the best finish I could. But, yeah, stuff happens, so, yeah.
So I was talking to Jerry about it. It looked like the top shelf is where the momentum was on some of these restarts. Did you find yourself at the bottom, and how fast were you trying to move to that top shelf?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you could. It seemed like the bottom was bogging down. You couldn't do much. But then if you restart on the bottom, then you're kind of boxed in. So you just had to wait, and be strategic. And but yeah, that last restart, I was able to start in the top line, so it made it a little easier. But yeah, I just had such a gap, and yeah, just falling too far behind that lead pack. But yeah, as it worked out, all the smoke, I was like, well, maybe I got a shot to get top 3 now.
Well, you're coming in. You're still chasing that elusive first win, and we only got 2 races left of the regular season with Dover and Kansas. I would say mathematically you're probably good in the top 6 in Division 1, but how much practice you putting in those final 2 races to really secure your spot into the playoffs?
I really liked Dover. I did really good in the trucks a couple weeks back, and I love that track. So I'm looking forward to that one. And I was hoping tonight I had something for Cody for the win, but didn't quite work out.
We got 2 races left to figure it out, and then do we go back to a super speedway in the playoffs? We do not. So this
yeah,
you don't have to worry about that anymore. But Gary, third place here tonight, coming home with the wreck at the very end, going to survive and come home third. I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
All right, thanks, Chris. Got to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Wheels for Warrior USA. They do great work there. Everybody needs to go check them out. And also big thanks to you, Chris, for spending your time doing the broadcast. You always do a great job. At least I hope you did tonight. And then big shout out to my teammates, Lounge Racing, and of course my mom. So she might watch it back. But
Well, there we go. Well, hi, Mom.
yeah.
Gary, congrats here tonight. Third place finish. And sounds like hopefully we'll be talking to you next week at Dover.
Yeah, hopefully. Catch you later, Chris.
All right, let's get him out of there. And there we go. Race number 8, I think. Math is hard. Is in the books. Let's pull up those finishing results here tonight. So we just talked to the top 3. Jerry picking up win number 2 of the season. Jarrett Kimley coming home in second. Gary Bowman third. Joey Sainz going to come home in 4th place. Paul Turner 5th. Dave Sanders 6th. Miok going to come home in the top 10 7th. How about another top 10 run there for Alan Ayers in 8th. Kendon Koch in 9th. And David Gainforth with a top 10 run. Andy Corrick's going to come home 11th. Bob Roderson 12th. Leroy Kolbenitz in 13th. John Ross 14th. Eric Anderson is going to come on 15th. Justin Horton in 16th. Dan Keene 17th. Steven Music in 18th. Something tells me some of these drivers that were up at the front contention to win are going to be a little bit further back here. So we're going to extend it. Yeah, there they are. Coleridge Freddymore is going to come home in 19th. Cody Richardson 20th. Chris Letson 21st. Corey Sherman 22nd. Neil Hale 23rd. Mike Stiverson in 24th. Ed Jurgen 25th. Stephen Hine 26th. Jeremy Flanagan in 27th. Matt Hall 28th. And rounding out the field, David Rogerson, Garrett Johnson, and Cody Meadows for tonight's run here at Talladega. Let's look at unofficial points. We're going to start in Division 3. In theory, there it goes. Had to think for a minute. So Paul Turner is going to be on the cut line right now, unofficially passing Jeremy Flanagan, but only by 3 points. And then David Rogerson's only got a 3-point piece ahead of that. And then you can see John Ross still holding that spot. Dan Keene is going to move up into second. Corey Sherman's going to fall to third. Joey Sainz 4th there in Division 3. Division 2, obviously Jerry's going to extend that points lead, but Jacob Bowen is going to drop with that provisional. Leroy is going to move up into that cut line position at 6th. Everyone else feels like there might be some safety gaps there with 2 races left, so the real battle might be Stiverson, Jacob Bowen, and Leroy Kolbenitz coming into the final handful of races. And then in Division 1, Cody Meadows is going to stay right there on the cut line. Probably is fairly safe unless Carter comes in these next few races and turns it on. So the top 6 might be set there and just might be positioning for them going into the playoffs. But that is your championship points unofficially here after Talladega. I appreciate you all hanging out with us this week here on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. If you have not yet, hey, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. Come join us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights as we are getting closer and closer to playoff season racing here with the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Hope you all had a good time here tonight. Drop a like, enjoy your weekend, and we will see you Tuesday night. Later.